All right, everybody, welcome to Platinum Kaizo. Give me 1 second. I'm going to make sure that my mic is all right. Let me just double check. All right, this should be good. Perfect. Alrighty, let me pull this up for you guys right now. Live Nuzlocke. Here we go. Here we go. All right. I'm hoping to possibly beat Gardenia today. That is the hope for today, is beating Gardenia. So far, we do have a plan. As of right now, I did shove a bunch of things in the box just, excuse me, to get a screenshot. Let me pull some of these guys on. I have a plan. I literally have a physically written out plan here on my phone that I nabbed up. Let me just double check this. Okay. So, we need Delcatty for sure for this plan. We need Muck. We need Big Dick B, Bellossom. Those guys are for sure. We also need Nidoking and likely Dustox. I'm gonna say likely, just because I feel like Dustox is the thing in our box that we're most okay with sacking. This is our team here for Gardenia. If any of these guys die, our line is really, really rough. I will say we do have a couple of other options that we could do. Mainly, I would say if Muck happens to die, then Slugma could get brought on. But Big Dick B is our main answer for Torterra. Bulbasaur is our Milotic answer, and Nidoqueen is our answer to Rotom. So these guys are absolutely essential. Glameow is gonna try and absolutely get 3 frags on this fight. Gotta put Skitty just right here for right now. So we're gonna try to load up on some guys that we are fine with over leveling to hell and back if we absolutely have to. I think we bring Arcanine on for sure. I definitely think we bring that. Who else do we bring? Who else do we bring? I do think that we can bring a couple of other guys. Do we bring Bulbasaur? I don't think we want to. I don't think we want to bring you. We definitely bring Swalot. I think bringing Slugma is okay. Do we bring Nidoqueen? I don't think that's a particularly great idea. Could bring Dustox. I wouldn't hate the idea of bringing Dustox. Let's just see. Okay. So as of right now, I'm just going to try building a couple of lines. Let me try building a few lines with what we have and try to add on things as need be. First things first, I think I'll probably level these guys up. When does Ninetales... sorry, whoops. Clicking through all of my sheets up here. Level up learn sets for Vulpix. This thing gets Aurora Beam at 19, Flamethrower at 24, Will-O-Wisp at 27. That's kind of the main thing. Mystical Fire at 50 is great, and Blast Burn is also solid, but I think definitely just getting like Will-O-Wisp is all we really need. Yeah, Will-O-Wisp at 27, that's all we really need, and then we can get our Ninetales online, and I think getting Ninetales online is absolutely huge. Everything I think can come up to 27. 27 I think is perfectly fine. Sure, I'll bring Boom on Nomu. I'll probably drop it at some point here. Let me just double check my Discord real quick. Sorry about that. I saw I had a bunch of notifications for a moment there. Definitely get rid of Rock Throw. Rock Throw is pretty much useless. 24, 25, Rock Slide. I feel like self-destruct on Nomu is kind of bait. I'd rather keep the other moves that he has. Beedrill will level this guy up quite a bit. evolve him immediately. I think it's like at, it's not 19, it's like 21, right? Yeah, perfect. Whirlwind. 23, 24, 25. Poison Jab, not bad. We're gonna keep Gust. We will keep Gust. I kind of like keeping Sweet Scent. Actually, no. We're probably gonna get rid of Sweet Scent anyways for Silverwind, so I'm fine with this. And then Slugma's already at 27. Perfect. Okay. Oh yeah. Arcanine. That's who we're gonna level up. Doesn't matter. 15, 16, 17. Payback. I mean, again, doesn't even matter. 19. Aurora Beam. We can go Aurora Beam over that. I think that's fine. Bite. Not even worth it. 22, 23, 24. Got Flamethrower. 95 base power instead of 90. 27. And then Will-O-Wisp over Roar. Keep Confuse Ray for fraud. Perfect. And then Firestone up. Because Ninetales is also a really solid option into, for a good amount of our guys, I feel like, at least. Because it has Magic Guard in this game. Perfect. 59. This thing actually does outspeed Gardenia's, ooh. Yeah, it does actually outspeed her Rose Raid. Sorry, yeah, it does outspeed her Rose Raid. So that is good to know. We could potentially bring this over Dustox. Main issue with that... Yeah, Flamethrower still isn't going to be doing a lot to Torterra. Aurora Beam isn't really doing it either. We could still calc it. We'll still calc it. We do have a 23 special. We do have a pretty high special attacking set with Vulpix. Yeah, it's 30 special attack, so it's quite strong. Okay. I'm gonna export my current save. Jinx would be great to bring on. Jinx would be great to bring on if I was able to. If it was able to be evolved within this split, but I don't believe it is. Yes. Good. Okay. Clear this box. Okay. So now we need to start building lines up until Gardenia. And most of these guys are at least fine enough to use up until Gardenia. This first guy, I do think we are pretty okay with. We just throw the charcoal onto Ninetales. It's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed on you. How about Silverwind on... Okay, Silverwind with Vespi is... Okay. So first things first that I want to do, I want to throw Silverwind on Vespi. I think Silverwind on Vespi is really, really good. When does it learn Silverwind is something I should probably check. Vespi Quen. Okay, it gets Bug Buzz at 37, so it wouldn't be able to get Silverwind by level up. Yes. Okay, good to know. Good to know. So yes, we do want to get rid of Sweet Scent. Perfect. Okay. So we do that. That works out fine. Pluck. Okay, that doesn't work. I was gonna say maybe that'd be a better move than Gust, but okay. Rock Tomb. I do think we would rather teach Nomu Rock Tomb. We can hold off for now. We can hold off for now. Okay. So what we want to do, or what I would like to do, I should say, we outspeed the Grottle. I want to be showing a kill with this, from this Grottle with Rock Slide, so it doesn't go for Stealth Rock. Mainly just because between Vespiquen and Magcargo, we have 2 weaknesses to Stealth Rock. Yeah. Do I want to do that? Do I want to do that? I think it's worth it, potentially, to do that. I'm not fully sure. I'm not fully sure about it. Swala, I do think will be able to handle pretty much all these guys just fine. I think we can afford to not go for that with Vespi. I think we can afford to do that to just not do that with Vespi. I think that's not a bad idea. But yeah. The main reason I'm not sure about it, just to avoid getting pursuit trapped by Grovyle more than anything. Because it's always going for Rock Slide, and I'm bringing Swalot on that. Nothing can beat Swalot that Grovyle has, so I can just go for Poison Jab on that. This will see Reflect as super effective move, right? With Bayleaf, yeah. So I can take the KO on Bayleaf with Swalot as well. That should bait in, regardless between Lombre and Ivysaur. Ideally it's Lombre. I would like to Poison Jab and KO the Lombre beforehand, but even then, Ivysaur. What would be a good answer into this Ivysaur? Honestly, probably just maybe having a Chesto Berry equipped or something like that. Maybe just having something along those lines. Yeah, not a terrible idea. I mean, there's really not much else I can do aside from just, attack it. I mean, Ivysaur isn't doing a terrible amount of damage to Swalot aside from Weather Ball Water. So we'll see. I think we should be okay. Worst case scenario, I do want to have a switch into water type moves. How does Blossom look? I don't want to risk Blossom over leveling. If anything, I would rather bring in Vileplume. That would almost always be baiting in Sludge Bomb. Who would be fine as well? That'd be fine to switch into Ninetales with. Yeah, I think that'd be okay. Yeah, I think that'd be fine. I think that'd be fine enough. Or do I just bring Penguin on for that? I might just bring Penguin for that, honestly, for that alone. I'm fine leveling it up to whatever whatever level it is. Yeah, I'm fine leveling that up all the way to 28. Double hit, that's a pretty strong move. That's a pretty strong move right there. 27 and then 28. Drill Peck, sure. Over Aerial Ace, perfect. It's something. It's something. I think that's perfectly fine. I think that's perfectly serviceable. Okay. Now items. First thing that I want to do is I want to throw the Charcoal onto Ninetales. Second off, I want to shove the Shell Bell onto Slugma. Silver Powder. I could put that on you. Do I want to do that, or do I want to put a Chesto Berry on you? Probably a good idea to just throw a Chesto onto you. Yeah, I'll throw a Chesto onto you. Then the Shell Bell I can throw onto... I guess Beedrill would be fine. Yeah. And then I have a couple of guys... And then these two guys can have Oran Berries. Or these three guys that I guess could have Oran Berries. Yeah, I think that's fine. How does Prinplup look against Ivysaur? Okay. I mean, it is pretty incentivized to go for Giga Drain here, actually. It is pretty incentivized to go for Giga Drain. Or not Giga Drain, Sleep Powder, I mean. And yeah, I still get outsped. I think I should still be okay. I think this should be fine. Besides, regardless, I think we should be pretty chill. I'm going to throw down a save and export. The good old save and export strat. Okay. And that's for this fight. I do need to still plan for the next 2 fights yet. There we go. At least then things will be on board. And I do think this is probably like the best set of my team for all these fights. It's just good to at least know a general line. Okay. All these guys getting brought on. I also need to pre-poison Ninetales. I need to do that right now, actually, before I forget to. No, not you. And poison, perfect. We go for a Willow, then we just Aurora Beam. Perfect. Magic God activated. Okay. So with the Charcoal, Ninetales does do a lot of damage to Ivysaur. All I really need is, what's it called? All I really need is one bit of chip from Swala, and even if I get put to sleep on that following turn, I can swap into Prinplup and bait in Giga Drain and go into Ninetales and be fine. And then on the next fight, we got the opposing Sun team, which I think we should honestly be able to kind of low-key sweep. Ninetales is able to outspeed and one-shot Cherim. Weepinbell does like nothing to me. Gloom does like nothing to me. The only one who's able to do stuff to me is Sudowoodo, who gets absolutely shat on by Nomu. Yeah, I do think this is probably my best option. Honestly, I'll probably go for Nomu on my own. Nah. Do I? Issue is of going Nomu v Nomu is just the fact that he has Stomp, and that could one-shot me if he crits me. Yeah, what am I saying? I just bring in Prinplup, and I'm able to just like go for it, right? Yeah, that's fine. I just lead off with Prinplup, and Aqua Cutter twice is able to one-shot, or two-shot, I should say. Yeah, sure, I have to deal with Stealth Rock, so Magcargo isn't able to be switched in as easily. Same thing with Vespi, but honestly, that's fine. Vespiquen isn't really good for this fight anyways. Ninetales is able to, like, clean, and Nomu should be always... I say always, but not quite always safe. And Swala. I mean, Swala could just go for Toxic and Encore. Encore into Rock Slide. Actually, Encore into Fire Punch and go into Ninetales and two-shot it. Or even into Nomu and one-tap it. Honestly, not even a terrible idea. Yeah, that's just kind of free. Not gonna lie, that's just kind of free. Also, I'll throw that on to you as well. Good. And then my lead is just going to be Beedrill here. And then for the third fight is another bit of an issue with just the fact that it's like Smeargle. So it's Smeargle things that we have to deal with. Seed Flare, Aeroblast. All in the rain. There's like very few things that can actually two-shot, except for Vespiquen Silverwind, which like it's still a roll on top of the fact that we're slower and die to Aeroblast crit, which is a high crit move. Swalot, I mean, does decently. I could probably go for like a Chestoberry Encore, or not Chestoberry Encore, but Chestoberry Toxic. I could probably do that. That wouldn't be a terrible idea, at least. Like, Encore it into going for... Hopefully he goes for Spore turn 1 and then Stealth Rock the following turn, but it's kind of like a little rough. If he goes for Stealth Rock turn 1, we just go for damage, I think. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think we can manage that lead just fine with Swalot. And then Swalot would be baiting in Sunflora, who will be going for Earthquake, which we can go into Vespiquen on the Earth Power, and Silver Powder at... Okay. So we can level it up to 28. We could level it up to 28. Okay. That's actually good to know. We have to level up Vespiquen to 28. Honestly, we probably could just level it up to 28 here. Honestly, that's not even a terrible idea, just so I don't forget to do it later. Just because I'm not going to be using Beedrill too much in these fights. And if it overlevels in this fight, I'm not super concerned. We outspeed, and with a Silver Powder, Silver Wind guarantee one-shots. Gust is able to one-shot Breloom as well. So if we really wanted to... Yeah, we also outspeed Breloom too. So we could actually outspeed and one-shot the Breloom with Gust, which is why I kept it around in the first place. I want to say it would be Vespiquen, but regardless of what comes in, we're fine. Silver Wind one-shots the Carnivine. Gust one-shots the Breloom. Silver Wind one-shots Sunflora. Tropius is kind of the one thing that would be a little iffy, but I don't think it should be that comes in. And I don't think it's Carnivine that would come in either. Yeah. It's basically just between that, and honestly, between Tropius and Carnivine, we have enough to be able to, like, switch in and KO. Like, Ninetales does a great job of that, so I think we're perfectly fine. I think these fights should be okay. Okay. Come over here. Good. We could get that Poison Berry, but I mean, I'm not terribly concerned about it right now. Okay, we're gardening it up. Time to do some gardening. Alright. First and foremost, we want to heal back up. I guess we'll heal up a little bit. There we go. Every hit point matters. Okay. Should be perfectly fine. Do we even care about the Shell Bell? Honestly, no. Let's just put on the Silver Powder just so we don't forget about it. Because the Silver Powder is crucial for that final fight, and I don't want to forget to put it on. We should be pretty chill. Yeah. Okay. So, this is probably going for Stealth Rock this turn. I'd be incredibly surprised if it doesn't. Awesome! That's actually great. Best of both worlds now, at this point. This will guarantee one shot. Very good. Lombre. Honestly, this is still fine. Teeter Dance. Perfect. Awesome. Groville. This is going to be going for... I can't even remember what. Like Rock Tomb? Or Rock Slide, yes. Yeah, even a crit, that did like nothing. Great. Bayleaf. Same deal. What is this going to be going for? I don't even know, really. I want to save a little bit of HP on this guy. Sure, we'll go into Arcanine here. HP Ice. What does more here? What does more here between Aurora Beam and... Okay. Flamethrower is just always highest damage. Okay, good to know. Burn. Okay, now Ivysaur. We'll always see Weather Ball Water. In which case, we just go into Delibird. Yeah. I mean, how well does Vespi handle this thing? Quite well, actually. Quite well. Yeah, we just go into this. Weather Ball. I'm at 66 now. This should always see Giga Drain, right? Okay, it actually doesn't. So this very well could go for, what's it called? On me. Could go for Sleep Powder. Do I want to bring this in? I'm at 64 right now. 64. That's 67%. So it's a roll to 2-shot, actually. That Rock Slide did significantly more damage than I would have liked it to. Thing is, because this thing is a Chesto Berry, it getting put to sleep wouldn't even save me too much. Let's just go into Beedrill. Got punished. 162. I do think we are still out of crit range. We are at 62. On a crit. Yes, we are always out of crit range. Damn. Okay. Yeah, now that's a little rough. Okay. Okay. On the bright side, this should always be baiting in. Yep, Giga Drain here. Now this is Weather Ball Water again. Okay. I do think we're fine, but I am just going to double check. Okay, Body Slam will do 30 minimum, 31 minimum. And Ninetales will always do minimum 71 with Flamethrower. So that means it'll always be under 70% if we go for Body Slam. Body Slam could also para. Makes it much easier to go for that. For Chesto Berry. Good. This very well could go for another one, in which case that's still fine. Weather Ball, 100% okay. 32. Does that put me into range? Not on a crit. I'm at 32, so I'm at 40. No, it does not. And neither does Sludge Bomb. It should only see Giga Drain, therefore we just win. Perfect. Awesome. That went a little sketchily. We got crit a couple times, but they were fine crits. Like, they weren't, like, end-all be-all crits. Good. Heal everybody up a good amount. Brought in Sudowoodo. Even if it did bring in Sudowoodo, I am fine with it. We should be okay to answer all we need to with Sudowoodo. Good. Alright. And then Deligod. I guess we can just throw on that just in case, I guess. I mean, is there anything that he could really go for, like a status move or anything that would really mess me up? Not really. Like, even if we got burned with Lava Plume, if he, for whatever reason, went for it, that's fine. Yeah, I think we're pretty okay with this. I think we're fine with this. I think now we can probably throw the Shell Bell onto Slugma for the moment. Yeah, I think this should be okay. Okay, Deligod, go for Aqua Cutter. Strange that he went for Stomp. I mean, he definitely goes for it now, but I mean, there's the chance that there's Switch AI, actually. There is the chance for Switch AI. Okay. Cherum. It's going for Seed Bomb, right? Form, Sunshine. Yeah, just bring in Nine Tails and go for it. That's fine. Go for Flamethrower. Cook his ass. Sudowoodo comes out. Should always be seeing Rock Slide. In which case, we just go back. We go into Slugma. Do a bit. We outspeed. I don't want it going for rock moves. Okay. I am curious though. I am curious about this though. Fire Punch should always be more damage on a crit. I'm at 65. That's 68. We exactly do not die. So we just can go for Toxic. Good. Fire Punch. Great. After 2 ticks, Nomu should be safe, right? Fire Punch does do a bit to Nomu, actually. We do outspeed. Kind of nutty that Nomu does take so much damage from this Fire Punch. More damage than even Rock Slide. That's kind of insane, actually. I mean, how about Chestnut? I mean, Chestnut, honestly, is perfectly serviceable to fight this thing, too. Chestnut is perfectly fine against this guy. Yeah, I can just go for Recover. Yeah, that was a fat crit, and we're fine. Yeah, now we'll outspeed in one shot. Boom. Weepin' Bell. We're at 67 right now. 67. Weepin' Bell. Power Whip on a crit. Never kills us, so we're always safe. And he misses too. Perfect. We'd love to see that. And now Gloom, this is kind of the same thing, whereas if we get put to sleep, it's kind of sketch, but I mean, it's whatever. That's fine. We just keep going until we're in crit range. 67 down to 45. 54. If we get crit. Okay, we are always dead to crit. It's at 56. Ninetales guarantee outspeeds. Solar Beam crit never should do it. We're at 66 HP. 79 Solar Beam on a that is on a crit. Holy shit. That's gonna do nothing. Okay. Yeah, we just bring in Arcanine. We're always safe. Man, Ninetales is actually so good, dude. This thing is actually kind of insane. Yeah, heal all these guys up. Alright, these gym trainers are going really well. And all these guys, by the way, none of these guys are going to be on the actual team. Maybe Ninetales, but everyone else, no. I think we're pretty good with our current team so far, with our current lineup. Where here's the Awakening, good. Okay. So, on this, who was our main guy again? It was Swalot, yeah. It was Swalot. Yeah, okay. Shellbell. I'm gonna give him a Chesto Berry. It's our last Chesto, which sucks to lose. If he goes for Stealth Rock on this turn as I go for Toxic, we swap into Ninetales. Yeah. That's probably our best bet. I'll also level everyone up, too. And by everyone, I literally mean just Nomu. Yeah, I'll even level up Ninetales. Disable. That's kind of interesting tech, actually. That's kind of interesting tech. Kind of like keeping Confuse Ray, though. Yeah. I kind of forgot that he only encounters you if you talk to him. Okay. Alright. This should be fine. We just go for Toxic. Stealth Rock, great. We go into Arcanine here. Aeroblast. Interesting. I mean, he's just going for Aeroblast again. Could go into Slugma here, right? Yeah, I think we'll go back. That does a lot. That does a lot, man. Are we risking crit? Are we risking crit? It'll do exactly 60, and we're at 62. So even if it crits us, we're safe. Yeah, I'll go for Poison Jab. Perfect. That's perfectly fine, actually. Should I go into Chestnut? I mean, Chestnut's still fine, right? Yeah. Spore, that's 100% fine. This thing dies. Breloom comes in. It'll never go for Spore, which is actually really interesting. That's actually really helpful. This could be going for... I think we pivot into Delibird. Issue is if he goes for Spore. Issue is if he goes for Spore. Mag Cargo. Thing is, highest damage is Mach Punch. He should go for Mach Punch or Mach Punch or what's it called? Bullet Seed. We just gotta risk it. We just gotta go. Come on. Yep, take a lot of damage. Mach Punch, perfect. Okay. Gust will be plenty, right? Yes, Gust is... It's Focus Sash, I forgot. It's Focus Sash. How could I have forgotten that, dude? Yeah, this is really bad now, actually. This is really bad now. Yeah. Okay, Nomu at level 28. After Stealth Rock. Rock Slide. If it max rolls, minus 30. It'll put me at 32. Mach Punch is... Okay, well, 32. After Rocks. Okay. 32 after Rocks, Mach Punch, that does put me in range to die. I am holding an Oran Berry, actually. I think I go into Nomu and just have to risk it. Thing is, if he goes for Bullet Seed, he shouldn't, though. I just gotta go for it. That's actually really not great. I'll go for Fire Spin. Mach Punch, come on, live. Let's go, Nomu. You're the fucking GOAT, dude. Okay. I should have done this from the start. It's gonna go for Mach Punch. How much is Ninetales tanking from Mach Punch? 2 things of Mach Punch. I'm at 63. Alright, yeah, 75. Mach Punch is never a 2-shot. So it should always go for Mach Punch here. And because it should see priority kill. Well, not exactly. Maybe I pivot into Delibird. Maybe that's what I do. Maybe I pivot into Delibird. I either pivot into Delibird. I really don't know what he's going to go for. I really don't know what he's going to do. My entire line here was going with Vespi, but I completely forgot about Focus Sash. This is really not good. This is really not good. I don't think this is a wipe angle, but this is definitely a potential sack angle. I don't think I can lose Nomu. Even if he goes for Bullet Seed, 3-hit Bullet Seed is enough to kill. And I don't outspeed. So he could go for it again. I think there's a very low chance he goes for Bullet Seed. So Nomu. 1 hit of Bullet Seed. How much does it do? 1 hit of Bullet Seed is enough to kill. So it is total random move right now. It is total random move. And Rock Slide into Mach Punch is enough to kill. I think what I have to do is I have to bring in Arcanine to take the kill with Flamethrower. And then we just have to kind of pivot from there. Yeah, I think that's just kind of what we have to do. And if he Rock Slides, then we're kind of screwed. We have to figure something else out to do from there. Mach Punch. Okay, we're safe. Yeah, okay, we're fine. Perfect, okay. That demon is down. This Sunflora now is a huge issue. It's seeing Earth Power. It is seeing Earth Power right now. Earth Power does 50 to 59. I am at 44 right now. I'm at 52. It's an 80% chance to kill. Do I go for Confuse Ray or something? Yeah, because Earth Power into Giga Drain with Prinplup. I guarantee die. I owe you $5, Kenny. Man, serves me right. Serves me right for trusting Vinny. Serves me right. Yeah, this is really bad, actually. This is insanely bad. I am at level 28. Maybe the range is a little better. 28. I'm at 44. I'm at 51. It's actually a 50-50 to kill Sunflora for me to die here. I just gotta take it. I gotta take it. There's a chance for me to potentially crit. I don't need Ninetales for my line. And me switching is essentially like losing. This is just what I have to do. Come on, Ninetales. Let's fucking go! Let's go, Ninetales! You are him! Oh my god, dude. I was so ready. I was so ready. You have no fucking clue how ready I was. Okay. Tropius literally is never an issue. Except for today, I guess. Chestnut should be fine. I'm at level 28. I just have to wake up, basically. I just have to wake up. Air slash. Okay, that was best possible switch in. Just wake up, dude. Okay. Leaf Blade. I am at 27 right now. Okay. Yeah, air slash is too much to swallow. I'm at 34 right now. Yeah, after rocks plus leaf blade, I lose. Man, this is a big issue, actually. And then Carnivine with this. Okay. I'm not out of the woods yet. I'm not out of the woods yet. Not by any means. Okay. Really, I just need to wake up. Come on, Chestnut. Come on, buddy. Come on. Fuck, dude. Okay, that's really not good at all. You basically have to sack something, and I think it has to be Slugma. I think it has to be Slugma at this point. Yeah. Alright. R.I.P., buddy. R.I.P. You were fucking him, dude. You were fucking him. You are him! Let's go, Swalot! Swalot! You're fucking him! Buddy! You are the fucking GOAT! Oh my god, dude. Oh. Okay. I am dead to both Grassknot and Thunderfang here. Grassknot, is that enough to kill Nomu? I'm at 20. Oh. 26. Grassknot never kills. However, Fire Spin is never a KO. Could swap into Prinplup, but we are risking crit if we do that. If it's Grassknot, we're safe. If it's Thunderfang, we at least know we're always dead to Thunderfang. Come on. We have to try and save Slugma. We have to try and save Slugma, dude. Bro absolutely saved himself with that crit. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on, Delibird. Damn it. Okay. At least we know it should always be only Thunderfang. 45. 56. We actually don't die. Let's try and go for it. Let's try and go for it. We are risking crit. Let's go. Fuck. I mean... Should have always just went with Slugma. Should have always just sacked Slugma, man. Okay. This is really not good. Yeah, getting paralyzed there is actually really bad. I think we have to sack 2. I think we have to sack 2. Who do we sack? We definitely have to sack Slugma now. We definitely have to sack Slugma now. Slugma and Beedrill probably, sadly. I think those are our guys. I think we have to. The issue is... Do we just lose now? With the rocks up. Do we just lose? Switching out with Slugma was the wipe angle. Alright. I have an idea. We have to swap into Slugma, and then we basically have to sack Nomu, which really, really sucks. Thing is, Nomu still dies. Nomu still dies. Because we're at 20. After Stealth Rock, Grass Knot is enough to kill. It wouldn't be enough to kill if we didn't have Stealth Rock up. We just wiped. Okay. We basically have to hope for... We have to hope for Arcanine being able to basically outspeed in one shot. We basically have to hope for crit. Could also high roll. Come on. Come on, buddy. This is a 30%. Let's go! Oh my god. Holy shit. Holy fuck. I was so bailed, dude. Holy shit, I was so bailed. Oh my god. Only having one death there is genuinely... Holy fuck. I should have wiped. I should have wiped there. I got greedy. I truly got greedy. Had I just gone for what's his face? Had I just gone for the original sack with Swalot on the Carnivine, I could have completely avoided that. However, this still ended up the exact same. Oh my god, Swalot, you saved us. You truly saved us that in that battle. I was not anticipating it to just simply not go for Spore. I was not anticipating that at all. And then the Focus Sash, oh my god, dude. We got so ungodly bailed. Holy. I don't even know what else to say about that. I'm gonna have to clip that. I'm gonna have to clip that, dude. That's actually so insane. Oh, I don't even know what else to say about that. Holy shit, dude. Okay. First things foremost. Okay. What we do. Nido Queen. What level do we want to level you up to? I completely forgot. Nidorino. Or Nidorina, I should say. Crunch at 23, and then it also gets... Yes. Crunch at 23. Perfect. Okay. 26, 27. Twin Needle. Yes, please. Over Bug Bite. Yes. 28. Cross Poison. We'll also take that over Poison Jab. Beauty Fly. We level you up a bunch. Sure, I'll forget Psybeam. Holy hell, dude. Holy fucking hell. I'm still in disbelief. I'm still in disbelief about that. Bug Buzz. Honestly, sure. Let's go for Bug Buzz. 20 dig. Yep. 21, 22, 23. Body Slam over Double Kick. Yeah. And then we definitely evolve. That set my dopamine. That set my dopamine way high, dude. That set my dopamine so high. Okay. 25, 26, 27, 28. Perfect. Okay. First thing before I edge everyone, I want to make sure I have all my stuff properly laid out. Move items. Okay, good. Okay. I'm not sure what I want to throw on what mons, except for a couple things. You are definitely the recipient of the silver powder. You are going to be a Chestoberry holder. I would have thrown the Shell Bell onto you. But I do think that this is fine. I will give you an Oranberry. Do I want to give you the XP share? Who do I want to give the XP share to? If anyone. I'm trying to think. I think I might want the Shell Bell onto Glameow. Shell Bell, Glameow. Give you... Sure, I'll give you the Quick Claw, I guess. And then give you... I don't have another berry. I guess I could give you a Persian berry in case you switch on a Petal Dance. There. I think this will work. I think this is fine, right? Well, actually, you know what? I'll probably give you the... I didn't pick up the XP share. That's what I need to do. There we go. We did all that without the XP share, too. Maybe... I mean, we didn't need it, to be fair. We really didn't need it. Yeah, I'll give you the XP share. Have you be at level 29. I like that. Okay. I think we should be pretty chill, right? Okay. We made it through Gardenia's gym trainers. It was a clencher. We should have lost. We genuinely should have wiped. But no, we did not. Instead, we get to fight Gardenia again, and we have a good line. It's not the perfect line by any means. It's actually quite a very sketchy line to be, in fact. However, we don't really have... This is a high-risk, high-reward line, basically. Upload our save. I'll walk through exactly what our plan is as we get on a roll in here. All right. Before we do anything, we gotta edge. Ooh, we also got a pre-damage. We also got a pre-damage Combi. So want to make sure we do this beforehand. Yeah, I'll just go for like rock smashes on you. There. Okay. What is the exact HP that I need to be at to be activating Swarm? 20. Okay. Does 20 do it? No. 19. Oh, 19. Okay. 22. 24. Okay, 24 is what we have. So 32 plus 25. 32 plus 25. $57. 57% or 42 HP. Okay. Ooh, we actually need to be checking this at 29, actually. Right? Actually, no. Yes, because we don't want to accidentally level up. No. We're fine. We're fine. Yeah, we want to be at 42. Maybe 41, just to be sure. Yeah, I think that's fine. Being a little lower is completely okay. 38, completely chill. That's completely fine. Okay. And we have the silver powder. Swap back into Glameow. We did all that. Made sure we did that. Good. Alright, you have the Chesto Berry. You're slower than Milotic. How much are you doing to Milotic? You're doing a bit. Hypnosis. You're going to be going for HP Grass or Water Pulse or Hypnosis. Do I want Shell Bell or do I want Chesto? I kind of like the ability to... Yeah, I kind of like the ability to have the Chesto. Okay. Alright, so here's the idea. We have lead Glameow. We're going to 1v1 the Miltank. Ooh, did I edge? No, I did not. Glad I double-checked that. Good. No going back now. This is the plan. Okay. Throw down a save. Okay. All right. It's a pretty simple plan. It's a pretty simple plan. We have one planned death. I think we are going to have to take it. Miltank. Glameow. The issue with this specific Delcatty, we are always slower than Miltank. However, that's fine. We just go for a fake out. Just gets a little bit of chip damage off. There's no reason to really not go for it. Hyper Voice is a guaranteed 2-shot. He is very likely gonna go for Stealth Rock here. If he doesn't, we're kind of in a bit of a pickle. However, even if not, we're completely fine. Having the Shell Bell will be healing a little bit of damage off. You go for Hyper Voice. Stealth Rock. Perfect. That's exactly what we thought. Alright. Hyper Voice. This is a guaranteed 2-shot. Excellent. We didn't even need to do the fake out. It's just good form to do that. Now we Copycat, which is a priority move. And because we used Hyper Voice last turn, we go for Hyper Voice again. And take the fast kill without taking any additional damage on Glameow. Grow to level 29. As well as Chansey. Ludicolo now comes in. Ludicolo against Delcatty sees Aqua Cutter as highest damage, just 30 to 37%. He is quite incentivized to go for Aqua Cutter here. It is a range for us to kill with Hyper Voice. It's a very, 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 very good range, but it is still a range regardless. Ideally, we two-shot this while he goes for Swords Dance. Aqua Cutter, that's fine. Perfect. Alright. That wasn't a mid-roll. This should guarantee that we are able to Oko on this turn. We go for Copycat. Very good. And we get an additional bit of Shell Bell healing in addition to this as well. This should be baiting in Rose Raid next. This should be baiting in Rose Raid. Perfect. Rose Raid, we guarantee outspeed, even with our minus speed nature. Hyper Voice is a roll. A very unlikely roll, but it is a roll. We always go for... We always go for Hyper Voice here, I feel. Actually, we could Sing Fraud. You know what? We can go for Sing Fraud. This is like... We are pretty free to go into Muck against this if we need to. So I'm fine with going for Sing. Damn. What gym am I at? I am currently in Gardenia's gym. Alright. We are currently dead to random move. It's kind of rough. However, Chansey is still pretty safe. Extrasensory, worst case. That was the worst case scenario for Muck. However, we're at... Yep. We are still in a pretty decent spot here. Shadow Punch does a lot of damage to this thing. Perfect. Alright. Leftovers. This also will see random move. We should be able to go into Dust Tox here. This is a little iffy. This is iffy. 59. Yeah, we don't outspeed anything with this. We should have always gone for Hyper Voice. This was a bad play. We're kind of forced into sacking Beautyfly here. I don't want to sack Muck. Naming a Muck Chansey is crazy. Yeah, I get it. Oh, this is not good. We're already in a really bad spot. Okay. What are our ranges here? Even if this goes for Petal Dance, after Stealth Rock, we're likely to die to Extrasensory. Even after Petal Dance, we are likely to die. Glameow is at 10. I think it's dead to Stealth Rock, right? I think it's dead to Stealth Rock. 12.5 times. 83 times 0.125. Yeah, it does exactly 10. Not going for hyper voice was... Not going for hyper voice is what screwed me here. That would have likely put it into range of Muck being able to kill. But I mean, even then, even if it went for Weather Ball, or if it went for Pedal Dance, we were safe. This might be a wipe angle. Question: how does this Platinum Kaizo Nuzlocke work? Platinum Kaizo, it's very similar to Emerald Kaizo. If you've ever seen Emerald Kaizo Nuzlocks, it's basically the sequel series, the sequel game to it, made by the same team. Yeah. So Emerald Kaizo, it's basically just like the prequel to this. It's just in Platinum Kaizo. There's a lot of changes made to the game. And there's a couple of big notable ones. You'll see lots of runners talk about it at different points, but we probably lose here. We probably lose this fight here. What do we do? We probably have to sack. Sack Glameow, maybe? Issue is, if we sack Glameow, who do we go into? Yeah, we probably lose. So same rules, yeah. No overleveling on the next gym. Only catch one Pokemon per route. All that stuff. Sacrifice Muck. Thing is, I think that is probably what we have to do. I'm just trying to see if there's any other lines that we could potentially take. We definitely don't want to swap in Nidoqueen. Yeah. I think we lose. We have to sack. Went for Pedal Dance. Saw kill. Yeah. R.I.P. Muck. R.I.P. That Aftermath might have helped. Might have been enough. We go into you. Go for Bug Buzz. Potentially, hopefully live. Okay. Come on. Fuck. Alright. That's a rough one, man. That's such a rough one. Yeah. That not killing is rough. That not killing is rough. I think we gotta go into you here. We go into Absorb. This is one interesting thing about the game. Absorb was changed to a 60 base power dark type draining move. Just one of the many changes made to this game. We are likely to live and KO this. However, this is our answer to... No, it just didn't... It just straight up killed. Wow. I mean, yeah. That'll do it. That'll do it, yeah. That's a wipe. Yeah, that's a wipe. Why? Because, just thought it was interesting, I guess. Just because it was interesting, I guess. Glameow dies to Stealth Rock. The lead Miltank on Gardenia's team set up Stealth Rock, which is a priority move in this game. So it dies to Stealth Rock. We just always lose here. Unless we live on one. However, this still means we likely lose. There's still a whole ass Rotom in the back. Priority, yep. Priority Stealth Rock. Yeah. This should always kill. Go for Body Slam. Potentially go for Para. Good. Para full Para. Let's go. That's great. Okay. Go for Crunch. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I mean, we can cheese her all we like. It's still not going to change the result. Going to Combi. We'll still gain a frag or two. We'll still gain one more frag or two, more than likely. Because Beedrill was buffed in this game. Twin Needle is a 50 base power move. Hits twice. Each of those hits has a chance to poison. So it's basically like poison type Earthquake for bugs. And he is holding the Silver Powder and is in Swarm. So this actually has a very high likelihood to one-shot this Milotic. Exactly. Torterra now comes in. This is what Beedrill was supposed to be for. This is what Beedrill was supposed to be for, was for this Torterra. We guarantee outspeed it, and we are able to one-shot it with Twin Needle. Beedrill wins this. That's one interesting thing. Oh, cool, poison. Doesn't even matter, but yeah. Lumberry. Because Gardenia's final Pokemon, as you will see, is a Rotom-Mow, who, in this game at the very least, was buffed to have the same stats as regular Rotom. 105 special attack, 107 in both defenses, and 91 speed with a timid nature. This thing has 63 speed. It outspeeds us. Perma Rain is in this gym, and this has Thunder. We never win this. It's also still a Ghost Electric type in this game, too. It's not even a Grass Electric. Yeah. RIP. RIP to this run. Assurance, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Outspeeds and Thunders. Yeah. It's a rough one. It's a rough one. It happens. I knew this was a high risk, high reward line. I knew that going into it. But yeah, it's a rough game. Couple of encounters that we got. We had Ninetales, who is Magic Guard in this game. We have Vespiquen with buffed stats. Now has 105 in both attack, special attack, defense, and SPDF with buffed HP. Magcargo is a trade mon that you get in this game. Has perfect IVs, as well as the ability Solid Rock. What starter did I choose? I chose Prinplup. Prinplup is one of the best starters in this game. And that's just a couple of the main changes. There's a couple of other changes in this game. As you saw, I was using a Delcatty with Hyper Voice. Hyper Voice is a 110 base power move. And then Muck has a 95 base power, always accurate Shadow Punch. Beedrill, I already told you about the Twin Needle buff. This didn't really get any changes. Nidoqueen has the ability Battle Armor in this game. Yes, I do reset. This is a hardcore Nuzlocke. I'm just kind of giving you some, showing you some mons that you can get in this game. I'm just kind of showing you the box before I reset. Alright. But yeah, that's a reset. Attempt 63. My PB is shortly after Gardenia. Try and use Chimchar. Sure. I'll try a monkey run just for the request. I'll try and do a monkey run. Monkey runs usually aren't quite as good. It's very IV dependent on if you get a good monkey. Because even against Rourke, you don't get access to Mach Punch. You get Karate Chop, which is a 50 base power move in this game. Monkey. But yeah, I'll try a monkey run. Typically, the way things go in this game is Prinplup is one of the best all-around starters. Turtwig is probably up there as another really, really solid option because it has the ability Shell Armor. And then on top of that as well, Monkey is probably best late game. It's just I haven't made it to the late game yet. I'm just naming him Barry. I'm just naming him Barry. Alright. There we go. Monkey wins this. We'll definitely give her a try. I'm not one to turn down a fan. I'm not one to turn someone down. Alright. We'll have to see. We'll probably have to reset a little bit because it's not worth running a monkey that's bad. I won't reset too much or anything for IVs, but I want to at least get something tolerable, like no minus attack or minus speed ability natures. Rash. I think that's plus special attack. Honestly, this is a really stellar monkey. No resets required. Rash is... I don't think that's minus speed. Let me double check. Yeah, that's minus Spadef plus special attack. This is a stellar monkey. What monkey will you run? A special monkey or a physical monkey? Physical monkey is the main thing you want to run in this game. Fire Punch was buffed to 95 base power in this game, and you get access to it right after Gardenia. So physical monkey is usually the one that you want to run for most of the time. But yeah, this is a stellar monkey. 95 is crazy. All the elemental punches were changed to 95. All the elemental fang moves were as well. So Thunder Fang, Ice Fang, Fire Fang, they were all buffed to 95 base power. All moves that drop your stats after you use them, like Leaf Storm, Superpower. I don't know if you remember from Emerald Kaizo, but they do recoil in this game. Rollout was changed to instead be a priority move, like a Cell Rock. What else? Yeah, the recoil thing, that's same as Emerald Kaizo. There's a couple of other moves that were added and changed to this game. Rock Wrecker is one of the bigger ones. It was turned into a triple axle type move. It'll hit for 40 base power, then 50, then 60. Triple axle is in this game as well. So they actually added moves to this game as well. And you know what? Just for you, I'll name him Monkey. 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 There we go. Usually I like to do nickname themes for my runs, but you know what? This one time I'll do it just fine. Triple axle? Yep. Taxel's in this game. There's a couple of other moves that were either added or changed quite a bit. There's a lot of moves that were changed to be perfect accuracy, and that's because in Fantina's gym there is permanent fog. I don't know if you remember how fun fog was in the Gen 4 games, but yeah, fog is now a mechanic that you have to play around in Fantina Split. So in the other members after the monkeys from Planet of the Apes, I have never seen Planet of the Apes. I would not be a good one for that. All right. Also, one thing, they give you rare candies in this game, but they're limited in the early game, so that's why I don't have infinite rare candies right away. Never mind then. All right, let's see what we happen to nab up here. Weedle, great encounter for this part of the game. As you saw with Beedrill in Gardenia, it's if you get a good bee, it's a really good answer into Gardenia's Torterra. So, and it's a great mon in the early game. We'll take this 1000%. You know what? I don't know the names of the Planet of the Apes characters, but we could always just name them after movie characters. This can be Barry B. Benson. I think that's fine. We got Barry. Caesar. I'll name the next guy Caesar. I'll name the next guy Caesar. Holy. Name him Caesar. I'll name the next guy Caesar. Don't worry. This is a great Beedrill. 26, 20 speed. That's a great Beedrill. 26 HP, 15 speed def, 31 defense. You can't get much better than that. That's Big Dick B right there. That's Big Dick B. Alright. 9 and 10. The monkey luck. You're so real. You're so right. I can't believe I didn't believe in the monkey. I didn't believe in monkey. We also level up to 10 right away. It's always best to over-level a little bit in the early game. The current level cap is... what's the current level cap? The current level cap is 16 right now. We go for Ember for the stab. Good. These early game trainers, not anything super noteworthy. Biggest thing is this is a Toxic Stall, Leech Seed, Sunkern with Protect. That's why I want to one-shot it. I want to kill that guy. Karate Chop. Big crit. Way to go, monkey. And this is a Roost stalling Starly. Yep, Toxic Stall, Leech Seed. Yep. There's a reason why I have... Well, also, I forgot to change that on the overlay real quick. There's a reason why I have done 63 attempts now of this game. And all of my... It's too early. It's never too early. It's never too early to get cheesed in Kaizo. And also, you think that's a pretty standard bug-type trainer. That Kricketot has Bide, and Bide was changed to be a Metal Burst style move. So yeah, if you can't one-shot that Kricketot, it'll just Bide and Metal Burst you, basically. And just one-tap you. Yep. Yep! It's a Metal Burst style move. There's some other pretty notable changes that were made. Memento being another big one. Memento is now a dark special explosion instead of dropping all your stats. So yeah, if you see Memento on the dock, and you now have to play around a special attacker who can explode. Also, because Kaizo isn't entirely evil, they do give you a couple of nice early game things, such as a couple Oran Berries right here. Memento. And they also give you the Toxic TM, which is essential for Rourke. Rourke is a demon. We'll probably fight Rourke at some point. I don't know if we'll fight Rourke today, but we'll fight Rourke in the next stream for sure. Also, if you talk to this lady up here, she'll give you one of 3 cats between Skitty, Glameow, and Meowth. I always like getting Skitty for a particular reason. Okay, we're getting Skitty. Female Skitty, not quite as good, but this is still perfectly fine. We got Glameow back! We got Glameow! This is Caesar. This is Caesar. But yeah, like I said, Delcatty. Yes, we got Caesar, the female Skitty. Let's see what stats this is. Careful. Oh, that's not good. good stats. I mean, decent stats, I should say. You usually want to have a high special attacking skitty because of Hyper Voice being your main go-to damage dealing move. Careful is a plus SPDF minus special attack nature, so... And yes, it does learn Fake Out. You do even get access to Fake Out right now, which is pretty nice. It's pretty handy. Delcatty is a really stellar mon in the early game. Another reason that it's really good is the ability Cute Charm, because it increases your chances of getting a possible male Igglybuff, who is another Cute Charmer, who then you can also use to get a female Wormadam, because Wormadam is one of the best Pokemon in this game. Wormadam Trash Cloak is the best mon in the early game, by far. If you said you knew Emerald Kaizo. Basically, what Sunflora was for Emerald Kaizo, Wormadam Trash Cloak is to Platinum Kaizo. When do you usually go live? It kind of varies. Usually I go live around the same time that I started today. So I usually go live around 6 p.m. CST. Can kind of vary around there. Sometimes I go early. Sometimes I go a little earlier on weekends, sometimes closer to noon CST on weekends. That's generally when I go live. There we go. But yeah, and of course, always just going to take this moment to plug a little bit. I mean, if you subscribe and throw on that bell notification, you'll be notified anytime I go live. I've always wanted to do that. I always wanted to say that. Alright, we fish here. This is very likely going to be Goldeen, which is not a bad mon. Yeah. Goldeen, it's kind of the normal thing that you get here. There's a couple other nice encounters you could possibly get here. But usually Goldeen is what you get, and it's fine. Peck. I mean, this is still fine. Come on, man. Damn it. Big crit. Go for a Great Ball. Sometimes you just gotta mix it up a little bit. I hate to use Great Balls on this Goldeen, but I mean, sometimes it can be an issue. What do we want to name the Goldeen? I mean, I'm not going for a nickname theme this go around, so I'm not really sure what to name this guy, if I'm gonna be completely honest. We just got Alright. What do we... Oh, Calm Nature. 2 attack. Ugh. This is a really bad Goldeen. This is a really bad Goldeen. Ugh. Ugh. Sends shivers down my spine. The monkey luck is wearing off already. 0 defense, yeah. These are the IVs. I have 2 attack IV with a Calm Nature, which is a minus attack nature. This is a bad Goldeen, man. This is a bad Goldeen. Yep, basically. Dies to a mere thought of grass. Also, this is another thing added to this game. This is Mr. Willy freaking Wonka. The Candy Man. He gives you your rare candies, basically. Gonna shower? Bet, man, bet. See you when you get back. Alright. So then here, we got the Candy Man. Gotta level up a bit. Alright. Foresight, we don't care. Willy Wonka, yeah, he's the Candy Man. There we go. Next up, what I want to do here. We always want to encounter up here at night. So I will just get our obligatory Love Disc encounter here. Every Emerald Kaizo has their Love Disc. Every Platinum Kaizo player has their Love Disc as well. Literally only good into Rourke, and that is literally it. Damn. Alright. I'll go into Fi. I'll go into Fi. Perfect. It's got Love Disc. La. This is La. La Fi. La Fi. La Fi. I don't know, for whatever reason that sounds French. Bold. I mean, that's not bad. Bad IVs. Bad IVs though. What else can I say, man? Just bad IVs. It is now currently nighttime. Perfect. Gonna do a little bit of that and that just to make sure that's all reset. I will lead off with Caesar in case we get a male Iggly buff. Let's see what we nab. Oh. Ugh. That's nasty. That's a gross little Venery. This thing is garbo. Absolutely terrible. This is Queen. This is just Queen. Where the hell is the Q? Here's the Q. This is just Queen. Actually, no, we'll name you Freddy. I like Freddy. There we are. We got Freddy the Baneri. Bold. Oh my god. 6 attack. What are these encounters, dude? What are these encounters? Alright. These are kinda garbo. These are kinda garbo. Alright, let's see what we get here, I guess. Smooch 'em. I mean, not terrible, but it only comes online after Gardenia. Perfect. Smooch 'em. What do we want to name you? What do we want to name you? This is Glinda. This is just Glinda. Alright. I don't know. My brain don't work properly. I think we just get regular encounter here. Let's see. Pichu. I'm really not a fan of this. Okay. This is just cheese. This is just chi. Chi. I will give this a go. If we don't get female Burmy, I probably just reset. Alright, let's see. Berry. Alright. If we don't get female Burmy, we reset. Alright, there is attempt 34 or 64. I will still do a monkey run. I will actually do a monkey run. But these encounters were so unbelievably bad. Alright. No info needed. Yeah. I don't even want to, like, start a real run if it's, like, really... If it starts out really poorly. Like, sure, I will run something if I don't get, like, 1 or 2, maybe even 3 unideal encounters if I get, like, a couple that I really like. But the fact that we got a decent monkey and Beedrill doesn't really change the fact that we've got terrible encounters everywhere else. And Skitty, too. The fact that we got Skitty was nice, but it was a bad Skitty, a bad Goldeen, we got a bad Love Disc, we got a bad Baneri, a Smoochum into a Caterpie. Like, that, I didn't even want to give that the time of day. I didn't even want to give that run the time of day. Naive. Naive 8 attack though. I'll probably just reset. I want this thing to at least have an attack IV of over 20 if I'm gonna run it. Unless it's like a plus attack nature, in which case maybe I will run it if it's lower. There we go. Okay, let's see. We'll still do a monkey run. You know what? I think I'm just going to name... I'm going to name each of the encounters based off of what they're based on. What they were based on. I think that's not a terrible idea. I think that could be a silly idea. So, like, if I get a comb bee, it'd be a honeycomb, or a bee drill, it'd just be a bee, or a wasp. Impish, that's not good. And that's not really good IVs either. Yes, I understand. I knew we were gonna have to reset for monkey stuff. It's just we ended up getting delayed. We get the delay monkey start. I don't care. If this is Pearl, sure. So that'll be what the nickname theme will be. That'll be the nickname theme for now. Alright. Good. Alright. Gonna get our monkey. Get monkey once again. Alright. Let's see what this monkey is. Relax, it's a minus speed nature, not worth it. 31 speed IV though. If that was like an adamant nature or a rat or a rash nature, naughty nature, lonely nature, if it was anything like that, I probably would have ran it. Even though it was only 8 attack. Berry. Good. Alright. Yeah, I just want to get a nature that doesn't suck. Even if it's neutral, that's fine. And a speed stat and an attack stat above 20 IV. I would probably take something lower than 20 if I got a boosting nature in that stat. Alright, so let's see. Alright. Naive. If the special attack, if the HP and the attack stat were swapped, I would have done it, but nope. I'm not running with a 7 IV monkey. A 7 attack IV monkey. There we go. I want to get one good monkey run. I want to try one good monkey run. Give it a real go. Alright. We're just gonna have to see how that ends up going. But my luck with IVs is not exactly amazing. It's not exactly peak. I can't lie. Alright. Yeah. We get it, Professor. We get it. Just give me my monkey. Just give me my freaking monkey. Come on, let it be lonely. Lonely or naughty. Relaxed. Not even worth it, man. Not even worth it. Come on, I just want a decent monkey. This is like the 3rd time I've seen Relaxed. And Relaxed would have even been fine if it was Piplup. Hey, welcome back. So, basically what happened, we got terrible encounters. All bad IVs, bad natures. So instead of just running it to completion, I've just been resetting for a good monkey again. To just get us back on track a little bit. What happened? Yeah, I'm still running monkey. Don't worry. I promise you I'll give you one true monkey run. I'll give you one real monkey run. I'm not gonna back out of that easy. I'm just resetting to get a good monkey again so we can get a couple other good encounters. I've been a little unlucky so far, but serious nature, 29 speed, only 8 attack. Nah. R.I.P. monkey. Yeah, it was a great monkey. Unironically, that was genuinely a great monkey. The issue is you really want a monkey with at least a 20 attack IV, and ideally a decent speed stat as well. Like, that's the biggest thing with monkey. That's the biggest issue, is that it's really IV dependent. Because if you're not like getting good IVs on your monkeys, then it's kind of rough. Oh, also, I guess I should probably mention this as well. You know how Fire Punch is 95 base power? Monkey, once you evolve it into Infernape, gets Iron Fist. So Iron Fist boosted Fire Punches are basically the same strength as Flare Blitz. Basically the same base power as Flare Blitz. Cinema. Peak monkey. Neutral IV. Neutral nature. Neutral nature, 31 attack, 21 speed. We take those. This is a monkey. We got a monkey. We got a monkey. All right. It only took, like, resetting for 10 minutes to finally get a good monkey. Sun Wukong, no, for real. It's actually Goku. It's genuinely him. Is that what we're naming the monkey? Sun Wukong? Or do you still want to name it Monkey? It is true. He is Sun Wukong. He is him. Yes, name him Sun Wukong, or yes, name him Monkey. I'm chill with either. I'm chill with either. I'm not gonna complain. I'm just glad that we got a good monkey finally. Only thing about this monkey that could have made him better, name him Sungwoo. Sounds good. Will do. The only thing about this monkey that could have made him better is if he was a naive, a lonely, or a naughty nature. Which is, naive is minus SpDef plus speed. I can't remember what the... Oh, hasty nature, which is minus defense plus speed. Lonely, minus defense plus attack. And naughty, minus special defense plus attack. I swear I have memorized these things way too much from playing Draft. Sun Wukong just barely fits. Perfect. But still, neutral nature isn't bad. Neutral nature isn't bad. At least it's not like minus speed or minus attack nature. Bashful is perfectly serviceable. With stats this high, or IVs this high, you're happy with whatever you can get. We just gotta hope that our encounters are solid enough for what we're doing here. Because the early game of this is really encounter dependent. I wouldn't say it's like insanely encounter dependent. You can kind of still win, like, or beat Rourke with anything. It's just like, it depends on how much you're willing to sack. Weedle might be his right-hand man for real. One thing is, because now that it's past 8 o'clock my time, we're encountering at night. So instead of Weedle, we actually could encounter Lettyba or Spinarak. Spinarak basically does the same thing as Beedrill can against the Torterra. However, Ariados has buffed attack to like base 110 or something like that. It has Intimidate, and even Insomnia is really good. Yep, the Spider is really good. The Spider is really, really good. Tom Holland, true. 9 and 10, perfect. Okay, let's see what we nab. Lediba, RIP. I mean, this is still not a bad encounter either. Ledian was also buffed in this game by a decent chunk. I don't know how by how much exactly, but Lediba does have like not Lediba, but Ledian gets a really good what was I gonna say? Ledian gets, why am I completely blanking? Iron Fist boosted Mach Punch. It also has like space like 80 attack. It's been buffed a decent amount, and it also has a really good support move pool. It's not the best, but it's not terrible. 4 arms. What are we naming this guy? What are we naming this creature? 4 arms. Support Mon is always good. True. Yeah. 4 arms. 4 arms no. 4. I don't know why I was saying I put an E there. We got 4 arms the Lediba. Let's see what this thing is. Lonely plus attack. 24 IV. Alright. This is great. This is a plus attack minus defense. Good spadef. 5 speed is not that big of a deal when everything else is this solid. This is a good encounter. This is a good encounter. This is just our, this is what's the word? I can't remember. I can't remember. This is the pattern. That's what I'm trying to say. This is the pattern. We'll simply get really good encounters for the first 2, and then everything after that is garbage. Karat Chop. Karat Chop. And then Ember twice. We got literal Sun Wukong right here. Sun Wukong and Lediba, 4 arms. 4 arms to Lediba. Literally the goat right there. Literally the goat right there. He's just sweeping through. It doesn't even matter if we're going in damaged. We're just gonna kill everything. We're murdering all the bugs. He's going on a Kaizo level rampage right now through this early game. Hope Monkey just sweeps. I hate to break it to you, but Monkey is more than likely going to be in the box until after Gardenia. Monferno is basically useless in the in Gardenia split, and it also doesn't really do much against Rourke either, because Rourke's team is... Oh god, Rourke's team. Ugh. Yeah. Here, there's just... Yeah. Rourke's team, it's definitely a sequel to Roxanne's Gym. We'll definitely say that. We'll definitely say that. Oh my god. Like, one thing about Rourke's team, his Ace Cranidos, yeah, it has Rockhead Head Smash, and it's holding a Lumberry. That's all I need to say. Meowth, RIP. RIP. I mean, this thing is not bad. Once it evolves into Persian, it's not bad. It gets Fake Out at level 35, so after Gardenia, it's pretty decent. And it's just a fast normal type, which is kind of helpful in Gardenia split. Protein. We'll name him Protein. We'll name him Protein. He's protein maxed. He's protein maxed. Quirky. He is a quirky boy. Oh, his IVs are really bad. Cool. I mean, it's fine. It's not a huge deal. On like Meowth, IVs don't matter quite so much. Its main thing is just being like a support guy. Like you only use him for his speed, and his speed IV isn't a huge deal because you're already outspeeding everything. 11 attack is serviceable on this thing. Sure, getting a really high attack stat Persian is nice, but I mean, it doesn't change too much. Which is weird, I would say. It's definitely interesting, but it doesn't matter quite so much. I also want to level up my guys a little bit. Trust it'll be a Magikarp. Yeah, you think they give you a Magikarp this early? They don't give you a Magikarp this early. You don't get Magikarp until late game. Alright, got Goldeen back. I mean, getting Goldeen here isn't even bad. Getting Goldeen here isn't even bad at all. Alright, Goldeen. What did we name this guy? I can't even remember what we named this guy. Oh yeah, it's Fi. Fi. Rash nature. Okay. Goddamn, we'll take that. Carbs? We'll name the next guy Carbs. We'll name the next guy Carbs. Don't worry. I'll name the next one Carbs. That's a goddamn good Goldeen. Also, I'm gonna nab the Light Ball from here. Because you can get Pikachu pretty early. If you're lucky, that is. Talk to Mr. Wonka. Mr. Wonka. Hey, Mr. Wonka. What you want me to do? I got the candy, man. Alright, perfect. And then protein. Alright. Next up, what we want to do is get an encounter in Sand Gym Town. Ideally, we get Skitty or Igglybuff. Skitty, Igglybuff are both great here. Sandshrew is fine here. Nidoran is a good option here. Krabby is stellar. Let's see what we get. Sandshrew. That's a great mon for this point in the game. This is great. Really interesting that to get it here rather than getting it. What's the word? Rather than getting it in the Orber Gate. Usually there's a repel map to get it there, but now we can just get a regular encounter there, which is cool. Bro, Willy Wonka collabing with Pokemon before GTA 6 is crazy. Yeah, so real. Sandshrew, we'll name you Carbs. We'll name you Carbs. Alright. Careful. I mean, Careful is actually really good. Getting a plus defense, special defense nature is not bad. 23 attack is great. 23 attack is great. 23 HP is great. 0 defense is not. But I mean, 0 defense isn't the biggest deal in the world. 0 defense IV doesn't matter quite so much. Makes it a little rough as a Cranidos answer. But it's not terrible. Sacrificing everything into attacking, so true. Is there any other way to play Pokemon? Is there any other way to play Pokemon than just throwing your body at an attacker? Dive Ball. Die Ball. Love Dick. We got Love Disc. Alright. Damn it. Honestly, that's not even a bad amount of damage considering it's a Love Disc and it's 5 levels lower. Perfect. What do we name this guy? Cooked Fi. We'll name it Cooked Fi. I named it Le Fi before, but I think Cooked Fi is fine. Cooked Fi. And it just fits. It's perfect. It's a perfect fit. Brave. That's not particular. Holy what? Holy what? What are these IVs? God damn. What are these IVs? 31 special attack, 25 attack. I mean, I'm not even upset that I got a brave nature anymore. Sure, like 10 speed minus speed, but whatever. This thing's actually going to be dealing some damage. God damn. Bro's a carry. No kidding. I don't even know what to say to that. Who would have thought Kufi would actually be a goat? Who would have thought Cooked Fish would be a goat like that? Talk to Cyrus a little bit, or just let him pass on by. Get this encounter. The Wukong luck strikes again, for sure. This is PB. This is a PB run. Just you wait. Just you wait. Okay. This is actually pretty solid. This is actually not bad. The reason this is so decent is because it's a static user, letting you be able to encounter electric types more likely. And then on top of that, once you get it to a Ampharos, it has no guard as an ability. So that's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. What do we want to name this guy? What do we want to name this guy? Sean. Lamb. We'll name it Lamb. We can name it Lamb. Ooh, this is actually one interesting thing that we can do. I don't even know if this is like the best idea to do. It's just something that I enjoyed trying at least. You can get an Electivire in this game. I imagine you probably can. I don't know at what point. Hardy. 22 special attack ain't bad at least. Not great bulk. The fact that, I mean, 30 speed is good, but I mean, Ampharos is pretty slow. I don't know. I'm not going to complain about this. I think this is okay. I think that's perfectly... Bro's a glass cannon. I think that's perfectly serviceable. I'll take it. I'll take it. Alright. I'm gonna throw more candies onto this guy. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to use him as a lead to get a higher chance at Pikachu. You can get Pikachu as a 1% encounter in Twin Leaf Town. You also can get Pichu as a like 5% encounter or something like that. And by using a Mon with static, it increases your chances of getting a Mon with an electric type Pokemon by 50%. So I basically have a 51% chance of getting a Pikachu here. 1%? Trust me, bro. There's a reason why Pikachu is a 1% encounter. And what do you know? We got it. I'm not going to say this is like the best Pokemon in the game or anything. The reason you want to get Pikachu instead of Pichu is because if you happen to get Pichu, you miss out on learning Shockwave by level up. And also, I don't know if you caught it earlier, but we grabbed the Light Ball. We grabbed the Light Ball earlier, so that means we have a Light Ball Pikachu right now. We have a Light Ball Pikachu. What do we name this guy? I kind of like the idea of naming him Remy. I kind of like Remy. He's the rat. What do we think? What do we think of Remy the rat? Pika Food? Sure, we can name it Pika Food. We can name it Pika Food. There we are. We'll name it that. Alright, let's see what we nab up here. Let's see how good this Pikachu is. Because if this Pikachu has good IVs, this thing could be a pretty big carry post Gardenia. Modest. You'd think that's good, but it's actually not. And I'll tell you this. Okay. This is actually fine. This is actually fine. Modest is good for the early game because of Shockwave, and you do get Thunderbolt later down the line. However, the main reason that you want this to be have a good attack stat is because, as you see, this Mon has Reckless. You also learn, yep, Volt Tackle. Exactly. You get Volt Tackle pretty early on, so you can get Light Ball, Volt Tackle, boosted by Reckless. It's kind of insane. It's kind of insane. You also get access to Double Edge and other recoil-based moves like that. So, Modest isn't terrible. It's good for early game. But the fact that we got 25 attack IV is probably better. This is still a good Pikachu. We'll bring you on instead of Lamb for right now. And we'll bring Cooked Fi on instead of our regular Fi. Alright. Yes, your question is... there we go. Gonna bring the light ball on here. Give that to him right away. Just so we don't forgore. Alright. Ooh. Yeah, that's another thing that we need to get. I almost completely forgot. Can Pikachu learn close combat? Let me check. Let me double check this real quick. Pulling up the dock. I feel like it might be able to. Pikachu. Okay. No, it cannot. And you'd think Submission is a good option, but no, it's not. Submission was actually changed to be a 90 base power physical fighting type trapping move in this game. Because, you know, close combat and superpower are already, like, you know, physical recoil fighting type moves. So that's why that was changed to be that instead. But yeah, you get Double Edge at 37, you get Volt Tackle at 45. Really, really solid still. And I mean, Submission is still a really good move. Don't get me wrong. Submission is still really insane. Why am I changing this? There we go. All right. What we want to do now, ideally we get that Honey Tree encounter. Honey Tree encounters basically go based off of a global scale. Here, let me pull it up real quick. Universal encounters. So basically, right now, we're very likely to get anything between Caterpie, Kricketot, Burmy, Wurmple, Weedle, and Combee. Combee is decent for Gardenia if you get female. Weedle is stellar, as you are aware. Wurmple, you don't exactly love getting, but it's not terrible. Ideally, you get Burmy, because I already told you, Burmy is great. Fun fact, Luxray and BDSP learns Volt Tackle at level 80. That's kind of insane, actually. I didn't realize that. Okay. Even if we get the regular encounter here, it's not the biggest deal in the world. Alright. Let's get this Honey Tree encounter. Come on, be Burmy. Okay, this is fine. Female Combee, we'll take it. Alright. As long as it's not male Burmy or Kricketot, we're honestly fine with it. Oh. We were just dead to crit there. Insane. We'll go into carbs. We'll just go for a Great Ball. There we go. Alright. What do we name this guy? What do we name Combee? Um, what do we name this guy? What do we name this fella? I don't know, to be honest. Beast. Beast. That works. Alright, that works. Yeah, so we're fine with this. We're 100% A-okay with this. Ideally, we would have really liked Wormadam. We really would have liked Wormadam, but we'll take it. We'll take it. I won't complain. I'll take what I'll get, and I'm not going to give a fit. Alright. Name the next Pokemon Bianca hater. I don't think I'll have enough space for that. Alright. Here we are. So, one thing. On Route 204, in order to get your next encounters, you need to basically fight these 3 trainers. You can't get these off here because these newscasters are in the way. So, I already know what these next couple trainers are going to be about. It's not quite as difficult because you just one tap and then you go into here. You go into Sun Wukong. If we got Parrot, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. These guys' gimmicks is basically they all have damage reduction berries. And they all have, like, gimmicky status moves. It's really not, like, terribly threatening. Because, again, you just do that. This is crueler than Emerald Kaizo? Yeah. It's really rough. It's really, really fucking rough. So far, the guy who made it the farthest so far is Squirk. He made it all the way to Candace. And that's the PB so far. The game has been out for a couple months now. It's been out since like March, and no one has beat it so far. The game has been out since March and no one has beat it. Also, by the way, this upcoming fight is a bit demon. You'll see why here in a moment. You'll see why here in just a sec, why it's so demon. It's not quite so bad because of... You'll see why in a sec. This is a lead Feebas. This Feebas has Muddy Water, Hypnosis, and Rain Dance. But we just outspeeded one shot. Next up, there's a Magikarp. This ain't Yo Daddy's Magikarp, however. This is a Focus Sash Magikarp with Hydro Pump. It also has Bounce. But it's okay because we just crit. Oh, also another thing. Bounce was changed to a one... Bounce and Dig were both turned into one-turn moves in this game. Bounce is a 90 base power move, and Dig is a 60 pace power move. Good and good. Psyduck. Going to Pika Food. We can go for one. Hit ourselves. Holy wah. That did a lot. Not a fan of that. Going to Forearms. Big crit. Big crit. Alright. Going to Water Gun. Does a hell of a lot of damage. Go for Bite Flinch. It's okay, we crit. And this is nothing compared to what comes after this. In order to get your Poketch, you need to fight the clowns. So not only do you have to talk to the clowns to get the coupons, but you have to fight them. And they're metronome battles. All of them are metronome battles. All 3 of them have 3 mons, and they all just spam metronome at you. Yeah, it's awful. I hate it. It's awful. Big crit. Big crit. Go to carbs. There we go. Go for poison sting. Ooh, that's another thing too. Sucker punch in this game is a basically a dark type extreme speed. It doesn't do the whole thing of only after you attack or whatever. Lots of little changes in this game were made. Lots of little changes. Big crit. Karate chop. Excellent. Okay. So now we're going to get our next 2 encounters. We're going to get Ravaged Path, and we're going to get 204. On 204, there really isn't any bad encounters. They're mainly grass types. I mean, even this isn't terrible. Even this isn't a bad encounter. It's a really... Especially if... This is one of the main mons that Absorb was changed for. Leech Life is also an 80 base power physical move. It was buffed to be how it is in modern games. But yeah, the shift tree line is the main reason why Absorb was changed to be the way that it was. D's nuts. Got him. Alright. We'll go into Cooked Fifth for this encounter. We'll go into Cooked Fifth for this encounter. Let's see what we nab. Okay! This is actually so good. This is such a good encounter. You want to know why this is such a good encounter? I'll demonstrate for you here real quick. Yeah. Yeah. That's why this mon is so good. Dry Skin Fanpy is so insane. And of course, because, you know, it's Kaizo, Donphan has battle armor as well. So once it evolves, it turns into an excellent encounter as well. Alright, we'll take her. Awesome, we got Fampy. Dumbo. Dumbo. Alright. Zubat. Low-key glad we didn't get that. Shroomish, wish we got you. Chikorita, really wish we got you. Alright. Okay, let's check and see what our encounters are. Or what our stats are for these guys. Actually, we didn't even check the stats for any of these guys yet. Brave? That's perfectly serviceable. I mean... This is a max attack Combi. I'm not going to complain. I think this is pretty good. Having low IVs in my defenses isn't great. But we have a high HP IV, so that's kind of one of the bigger things that matters. I think this is okay. I want to say I think this is okay. And we also got another honey. Let's check these nuts. Mild, that's actually pretty good. Minus defense plus special attack. Let's go. All right. 0 HP, that's okay. 26 special attack, 31 attack. This is excellent. This is stellar. And then Fanpy, quirky, neutral nature. Oh my fucking god! What the hell? Fampy! This is literally the Sun Wukong. This is literally Sun Wukong luck right here. Jesus! Not a single bad encounter. Well, I can't say that entirely. Protein is right there, but every one of these other encounters is excellent. Every single other one of these encounters is amazing. What the hell? What the actual hell? Alright. We'll swap you. Alright. We'll take these. We'll take these, I guess. We take these. I don't even know what else to say about this, man. I don't even know what else to say about this. This is just like... I've never had encounter luck like this before. I can't even say like that it's amazing encounter luck or anything. It's just like, you know, good. 14 so we can get Nuzleaf. And we level up to 13 so we can get Dig. I think 12 and then Pikachu at 11. No, Pikachu at 12. Yeah, I think that's perfectly good. Alright. When does Ladyball evolve? It's that like 15, right? Ladyball. Okay, learns Aerial Ace at 14. Okay, we'll level you up to 14 just so you can get Aerial Ace. Reflect 2. Yes. And you evolve. Yes. What is your question? What is your question? Alright. Okay. This is just... Oh, holy shit, dude. We'll do this fight first. We'll do this fight first. Mud Bomb. That's fine. Big Donk. Oh, I didn't mean to go into that, but I mean, that's still fine. This works, I guess. Lovely Kiss, that's also kind of okay, I guess. Going to Pika Food. Meh. Cooked fish. I mean, this is a... Yeah, it's a Smoochum, I was gonna say. I want to double check and make sure. Is this a... I can't remember if this is a... Whatever it's called. No, it's Snow Cloak. It's not Dry Skin, so we can just go for Aqua Jet. Igily buff. We'll go for damage. Let's go. Absolute fraud. We frauded the hell out of him there. He's so mad. Just look at him. He's so pissed. The damn clown is so pissed, man. We go into Forearms. There we are. Bug Bite. One tap. We go for a Reflect as we get put to sleep. Going to Pika Food. Metal Sound, that's fine. We have Reflect, yeah. Very chill, very big chilling. Going to Cooked Fish. Future Sight. Okay, I was gonna say, that was kind of scary for a split second there. That was kind of scary. But we were chilling. We were chilling. We were fine. We were fine. It just kind of scared me for a split second. Okay. Go for this again. He's just gonna fake me out. Go for the one shot. Go for the Boogle Bigil. The big Buggle Bitle. I'm gonna one-shot this guy. I don't want to take that XP. Thunder Miss Lamau. Boom, boom. That works. That works. Level 15 when Rourke is at level 16. This is still fine. This is still okay. Alright. Okay. So let me take a look at the team real quick. Okay. Yeah, now we're going to be prepping for Barry 2 here real quick. His team will be on the screen. Since we have Monkey, he's going to have Piplup. So with Piplup, Nuzleaf is going to help out quite a bit with that. My main idea for lead is probably just lead off with Carbs. This is more than likely going to be Tailo. I'm just going to attack it. It's a Guts Tailo. This early in the game, yes, I know. And then Slackoth is a major issue. This thing is an actual demon. However, I do think Forearms can handle it if we need it to. Mankey is also one of those guys. I think maybe we bring you on just in case. No reason for us to bring Sun Wukong for now. I think we put him in the box, save him for the moment. 13. We can probably overlevel you just a little bit. Alright. And then Elekid, we have Carbs for. Also got Cooked Fit. Honestly, I mean, we don't even need Forearms, actually. Actually, it can help. He can help. I think we don't even really need that. Yeah, I think we're fine. Yeah, we should be okay. Okay. Good. All right. Run's gone pretty decent so far. Run's going pretty decent. Carbs, he's going to go for Fake Out. Our main idea, go for Metal Claw. He's going to switch into Tailo on the following turn. Does a bit. Piplup. For whatever reason, he went into Piplup. This is still fine. We just go into D's Nuts on the Water Pulse. That's a bit of an issue. Yeah, now that's an issue. Now that's an issue. We can go into Cooked Fi on the return. Go for Charm. Okay. Going to Pika Food. Thundershock. Slackoth. Yeah, I think this is exactly why we have Forearms. Yeah, because we outspeed and we two-shot him nice and easily. I mean, regardless, I think Elekid is just... We're just safe to go into this on this. Yep. Boom, boom. Tailo. Just gonna go for whatever it's called. Pika Food should be able to outspeed this. Yeah, it's at 27 speed. Berry 2. Piplup. Alright. Tailo. It's 25 speed. Okay, perfect. Yeah, we're safe. Yep. Protect. Then we go for Thundershock. One tap his ass. I would just go into I don't know, to be honest. Fake Out into U-turn. Yeah. We're completely fine. Okay. Good, good. Then this is going to go for Fake Out. We just got to go into Carbs. We are exactly in range of crit there. Now we go into Forearms. Okay. All right, that was a lot closer than I would have initially anticipated it to be, actually. That was, not gonna lie, a lot closer than I would have liked it to be. Another thing that we'll probably do, Shinx is a really stellar mon to get, so we'll probably, it's a really good mon. However, it's a really good mon after Gardenia, and you really, really, really want to delay evolving Shinx until after Gardenia. I'm going to throw it on the team. If we don't get it, that's fine. I just want to give myself as high of a chance as possible. It's like a 70% chance. Yep. Good. A good Shinx is insane in the late game. This is one of the best late game Pokemon that you can have. Or not late game Shinx, but a late game Luxray. A really good late game Luxray is insanely good. Perfect. Nyx, because you're a knight. Alright. Get the Pecha Berry. Now let's check out what this encounter is. This is probably going to be the last encounter of the stream, because I'm getting pretty tired. Alright. Sassy. Minus speed is not great. Okay. This isn't terrible. This isn't bad. 15 attack is not anything here or there. That's a perfectly average attack stat. Everything else is decent. 21 speed is solid. You don't like getting a minus speed nature, but I mean, it's okay. This is a perfectly serviceable Luxray, for sure. All right. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw the team in the box for right now. Let's go. I'm gonna put Monkey in the box, and then nah. I'm just gonna bring them all back on. I'm just gonna bring them all back in. I can always take screenshots after. I can always take screenshots later. All right, bring you back on. I think I want to leave you for now. Maybe I don't know. Bring you on. Bring you on. Who else? Who else would I like to take? I might as well take Combi. I think Combi is a fine enough mon to bring onto the team. I think I do want to bring Forearm. I don't need him. I don't need him for right now, at least. Okay. There we go. That's probably where I'm going to call it for a night. Been streaming for about 2.5 hours. Not bad. Not bad. Sad that we lost the last run. It was just kind of an inconsistent route. It was a sadly inconsistent route. Had I just gone for Hyper Voice on the Rose Raid instead of going for had I gone for Hyper Voice instead of going for Sing, things would have gone way better. However, had I landed Sing, I think we could have just had a completely like safe Gardenia. So I risked it all on a 70% basically. It was a 70%er wipe. So whatever, we'll take that. It happens. We got a pretty good run going, doing a monkey run. I'll be streaming again tomorrow. I get off work around 5:30 CST, so I'll probably be streaming again around like 6:30 CST tomorrow, roughly. So keep an eye out for that. I hope you all enjoyed the stream, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hope you all have a good rest of your guys' day.